Good morning. My name is Dolores Nix, and I know this is only a short thing that you can record, so I'm going to record a little bit at a time. I want to talk to everybody about depression. I have been dealing with depression for as long as I know. It started at a young age when I was about 5 or 6. A lot of people don't want me to talk about it, but my father was an alcoholic, and he used to fill on me at night, and he said that he thought that I was my stepmother. So I went to school one day and they were talking about it. And it was like, if this happened to anybody at home, raise your hand. So I raised my hand, and I told people, what was going on. The next thing I know, all these police came and took me, and they took my dad to jail. Everybody was real upset with me because I said something. And then after that, I got removed from my father's home and placed with my mother's mom. And from there, I think I was maybe about, I don't know how old I was, 8, 9, 10, 11, somewhere around that age. And it went from feeling to actual penetration by my mom's brother. Uh, it went on for some time. I didn't tell anybody because I felt like I had told on my dad, and look what happened. Like, I got removed from one bad situation to the other one. So I was like, what if I say something about this, then I go to somewhere even better? You know, I went to school several days. Sometimes I wore the same clothes. I was stinking some days. Kids made fun of me, called me nasty, stinking. Got on the bus, kids jumping around, and nobody want to sit around me. Walked in the hall, like they spreaded the hall from side to side. Here come Dolores Griffin, taking off running. I tried to commit suicide at 14 by drinking some Clorox. My auntie took me to the hospital. You know, uh, I became very promiscuous at an early age. I didn't know who two of my sons' father was. You know, and to this day it affects my kids. you know a lot of things, bad mistakes I made, affects my kids right today, and it bothers me, but it's nothing I can do about it. But sometimes they do throw it back up in my face and it hurts, but there's nothing I can do to change it. All I can do is try to make myself better. But sometimes people won't let you forget about stuff that you did in life. I'm just thankful that I have God. I watched Apostle Tim on here. I prayed. I fast. I just working slowly but surely on myself. It's nothing I can do to repair the damage that I have done to my kids. Um, so later on, my uncle went to prison for raping his uh, girlfriend's daughter. And I feel like maybe if I had told somebody, maybe that wouldn't have happened to that little girl. You know, and I'm sorry for that, but I just didn't think nobody was gonna believe me. Or I thought that maybe that was the end of somewhere worse. And God has delivered me from that spirit of depression. But it hurts seeing my kids. Most of them. Some of them on drugs. Some of them have very bad depression. Some of them have mental stuff. My mom had mental stuff. I had mental stuff. And the drugs have only made my kids' mental state worse. And I feel a lot of that is in part of the stuff that I did to them as their mother. And I just asked God and I asked Him to forgive me. Because there's nothing I can do to change it. I wish I could. I don't know why some things happen, but I truly believe things happen in our lives for a reason. We might not understand it, we might not agree with it, but it's a reason. It's something later on in life you're going to look back and say, this is why this happened to me. And some people blame God, but some of this is not the work of God. Some of this stuff, not all, but some of this stuff we bring upon ourselves by the choices we make. It wasn't my choice to be molested. It wasn't my choice to have mental stuff. But it was my choice, the lifestyle that I led after I got raped, after I got molested, after I became so depressed that some days I couldn't get myself out. I neglected my kids, you know, and I'm sorry for that. I love my kids, but I'm thankful God has really been changing me to not bring this into my grandchildren's life, you know. And if somebody is molesting you or touching you or whatever, no matter if you're in one bad situation, get moved to another bad situation, tell somebody. It only gets worse. You're gonna, it's not gonna get better. People may not believe you. Just pray and talk to God and ask God to deliver you out of that situation. I just thank God I had some values placed in me by my grandmother Florence. I have ran into so many positive women in my life, Miss Estelle, Miss Joyce. It's just my stepmama Irma. It's just so many positive people I have ran into in my life that has influenced my life and changed my life for the good. So in every bad situation, try to take something good. If something bad happening to you, if somebody don't appreciate you, if people think or treat you like you'll never be good enough, just know you're good enough for God, and that's all that counts. You can never be perfect. Stop trying to please everybody. I'm 40 some years old, just now figuring out who I am, just starting to love myself. I hated myself. I didn't love myself, and therefore I couldn't love my kids. It is sad. That's very sad. And I just hope that this will help somebody. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, and it doesn't matter. But I just had to tell somebody. My kids keep telling me, "Mom, you need to write a book. Mom, you need to do this." I just thank God that my kids aren't as aren't as bad as they could be because of my mistakes, and I'm just praying to God that He delivered them from this depression. He delivered them for these drugs. He delivered them for this generational curse that has plagued our family while we cursing our kids, calling them all kinds of names. I used to do that to my kids, call them all kinds of names. Now that they grown, I expect them to respect me, and I curse me, and I curse in front of me when I did it to them. You know, I just pray about it. But what can I say? They got it from me, and I got it from people before me. So we need to stop this. We need to stop. God bless you guys. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful